very much, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, we've had the interim policy on wetlands in place for approaching 3 decades. We've had the Minister's Own Water Council give recommendations 2 years ago, and here we're hearing the Minister today explaining the current stall to a lack of consensus on wetland issues. Well, the opposite of consensus is hostage-taking. So, to the Minister of the Environment, why is the Minister abdicating his leadership and allowing CAP and the Alberta Chamber of Resources to be the hostage takers and derail this process?
The Honourable Minister.
Mr. Speaker, let's be very, very clear. There is a significant amount of consensus already in place. There were a number of recommendations where we are in fact proceeding along the very lines that were outlined. The report that came from the Water Council suggested that there needed to be more emphasis on the functionality of wetlands, but that they were almost talking about interim. They said in the interim, no net loss.
The Honourable Member.
Yeah, exactly my point, hostage-taking. So, given that cumulative effects does not mean protecting one aspect of an ecosystem while neglecting another, why is this administration moving forward with the land use plan with accelerated development before implementing a wetlands policy?
Good question.
Mr. Speaker, let's just face some realities here. When we're talking about a no net loss policy in a region that already is more than 50% wetlands, there could be some instances where someone would be expecting to replace a wetland by eliminating a much more valuable upland. And that's why you have to have a policy that talks about functionality, that talks about protecting wetlands of the highest value. Not all wetlands are the same, and that's why we need a policy that recognizes that.
The Honourable Member.
Thank you very much. To the same Minister, here's a reality check for you. We've lost 60% of the wetlands in this province while this minister has been dragging his heels on this policy. So, why does the Environment Minister always default to the Department of Energy when it comes to environmental protection? Why?
The Honourable Minister.
Mr. Speaker, the Environment Department defaults to the Environment Department. I can guarantee the member that that simply is not the case. And as to her assertion that there has been a 60% decrease in wetlands since I have been the minister, it's absolutely ludicrous, Mr. Speaker. Why would she make a ridiculous statement like that?